Hello, come and meet all your favourite characters. Here are the Teletubbies. They love to play.
Now, which way does it go?
Postman Pat's trying to help, but he seems to have got carried away.
Don't leave yet. Come back. I want to get off.
Lower away, Fireman Sam.
Okay, James.
If you're in trouble,
Just relax now. I'll try.
you need Fireman Sam. Pingu loves to play. And he's sure to make you laugh.
We need an extra porter tonight.
Ooh, can I be a porter? Thank you. All aboard! All aboard!
Watch out, Noddy. Mind that ant. Find all your friends on this fantastic range of videos. And you can hear them on these story tapes. Read about them in our wide range of books, from activity books and sticker books to bath time books. Don't forget the magazines. And these CD-ROMs will provide hours of fun with puzzles and games. BBC Worldwide, a chance to meet all your favourite characters.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows his bright red van. All his friends will smile as he waves to greet them. Maybe you can never be sure. There'll be knock, ring, letters through your door. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man.
Thanks, Doctor. I'd better be on my way now with the post. There seems to be more and more these days.
Now, don't you be overdoing it. Just take it steady. You'll be fine if you'll only relax a bit more. Now, this should put you to rights. A few vitamins and a tonic to liven you up.
That'll be grand. Thanks again. Cheerio.
Bye, Pat.
What with being so tired and going to see the doctor, Pat was late.
Oh, dear. There's no sign of him. Just look at the time. Where has Pat got to?
Morning, Mrs. Goggins. Oh dear, I'm so sleepy. Sorry I'm late. I popped in to see Dr. Gilbertson. Oh, I just feel so sleepy.
Oh, Pat, I'm sorry to see you like this. What with all the post to be delivered. If only they could send somebody from Pencaster to give a hand. A day or two even. But it seems there's nobody to take your place. Pat. Wake up, Pat. Best be getting on.
What? Oh, yes. Yes, I'd better be on my way. Bye.
Bye, Pat.
It must be nice being a cat. Snoozing all day in a nice, warm, comfy van. Pat was slowly on his way. Greendale itself seemed sleepy today. But not in Ted Glenn's workshop. Something was clicking and whirring and beeping all day.
Hello?
What was happening? Ted! Morning, Pat. Sorry, can't stop. Morning, Ted. Whatever are you up to with all these boxes? Come and have a look at this. My new computer. Can you pass a pile of that paper? What? This? Whoops! It's all joined together. That's right. It keeps all the pages together. You bung it in this printer, and off we go. This looks complicated. What does it do? Nay, Pat, it's a drawing for a new invention. You can do it at a rate of knots on the computer. Not like pencil and paper. It even keeps going while I'm asleep. Sounds all right to me. Do you think it could deliver letters while I'm asleep? A robot. That's what you need, Pat. Look at this book. It tells you how to make them. Computer controlled. No job too difficult, it says. A robot postman? I could do with one of those. It might be possible. Design it on the computer. Take a day or two, mind. Then I could have a day off. You could have a week off. Mrs. Goggins would just have to feed it with all the letters and parcels. Let me show you. I'll print out one of my designs on the new printer. Ooh, what's this? Little men walking about. Robots. How are you going to print this lot out? I think the printer doesn't know how to use your new paper, Ted. Now then, don't worry, I'll just... now, which key do you press to stop it? I think I'd better get out of the way. Is it this one? No, this one? Maybe not. I'll pop in when you've got it sorted out. Bye, Ted. No, it doesn't like that. Well, one of the... I suppose I could always pull the plug. Ted must have sorted himself out, because a few days after that, Mrs. Goggins heard a sound in the post office, and when she went to see what it was...
Oh, gracious me. What is it? Shoo! One step nearer and you get this in your sprockets. Get back, you beastie.
It's all right, Mrs. Goggins. Sorry it gave you a fright. You see, it's the new robot Postman, out for its test run, to help give Pat a rest. Just try it with some of the post.
Well, I don't know about that. Trusting the mail to such a contraption.
There's no need to worry. It's all worked out by computer. Can't go wrong. Look, I'll show you. Show what you can do, Mr. Robot. Oi! Look out!
Just what I supposed. I've heard about these computers.
Just needs a slight adjustment. Let's see, should this be up or down?
I'll leave you to your contraption, Ted, if you don't mind. There's work to be done.
Hey up, look out, it's up.
The beast has pinched the post.
Out.
Stop him, Ted.
Oh dear, no, I don't know how that's happened.
Dearie, dearie me.
Don't you fret, Mrs. Goggins, I'm after him. Bye.
Bye, Ted.
Pat had finished the first lot of post and was coming back for more. Have you seen a robot go by, Pat? It's gone off with the rest of the post. Is that what it was? Look, it's left a trail of letters. All we have to do is follow. Mrs. Goggins is none too pleased. I bet she isn't. Hey up, your robot's found somebody. Good heavens! What is this creature? Oh, the dear thing's giving me something. Letters? But they are not for me. Oh, Pat and Ted, am I glad to see you. A tin monster rushed up to me and thrust these letters into my hand. And not one of them is for me. Did you see which way he went, Reverend?
Get him off! Shoo! Go away!
Oh, crumbs.
Oh, good heavens, what is it?
Help!
Leave
The
me
Martians
alone.
have landed.
Where's PC
What the hell's going on?
Only do it. I'll just switch you off. Hey, give over. It's not for me, you idiot. Come back. Oh dear, it's not programmed to come back.
George, see who that is, will you?
I think it's stomachs on wheels.
Oh, and it's given me a letter.
Daft kettle.
That's you do.
We'll never catch it at the rate it's going. What we need is transport. Come on. This is where we keep the post bus. Quick, hop in. Oh, there's Pat in the post bus.
With dead Glenn.
I hope they don't take that tin machine with them. There'll be rust and lost screws everywhere.
I can't see it, Ted. Hang on. What's this? Whatever's happened to your van, Sam? Am I glad to see you both? Real frightening it was. This UFO from outer space. It came belting down the road. Couldn't help it, but I had to go straight into this field to dodge it. Which way did it go? It looked as if it was heading for Thompson Ground. Do you think I should call PC Selby? I don't think he'd believe you. Let's take a shortcut across the field. We might be able to cut it off before it gets there. Ian, don't forget, I'm in the back. Way up. Hang on. Whoa! He's steady on. They arrived at Thompson round the back way. Quick, Pat, before it does any damage. Dorothy wondered why the chickens were making such a noise. Then this thing, waving its arms, came along.
Oh, cheeky devil.
Sorry about the washing, Dorothy. Is that elf's shirt it's wearing?
It's got my apron as well.
Who's this driving through the farmyard? Hey up!
It's a muddy field. Won't go far.
Is that the shirt it's wearing?
I'll tell you later.
He's slowing down.
Must have mud up to its chin.
He's stuck. Can't move. Right. I better go and fetch it. Well, it was a nice try, Ted. Thanks.
Nay, leave it for now. It makes a grand scarecrow. I've been having no end of bother with the crows, and look, it scared them off.
As for the robot, he seemed quite happy where he was, keeping the crows away from Alf's field.
Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows his bright red van. All his friends will smile as he waves to greet them. Maybe you can never be sure. There'll be knock, ring, letters through your door. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man.
Here he comes. It's Postman Pat on his way with the letters. Buzzing about Greendale. Busy as ever. There are some letters for Granny Dryden today. Won't be long, Jess. Is somebody busy with a spot of painting? Looks like it. Hello, Granny Dryden.
Morning, Pat.
There was Granny Dryden standing on a box, sploshing at the wall with the paint.
I can't hold a brush properly now. It's these rheumatics, you know.
You're making a grand job of that. It's going to look lovely when you've finished.
Nay, Pat, I'll not be able to make a right job of it. The ceiling wants doing, and I'll never reach that in all my days.
Would you like a hand with it? I could borrow a stepladder from Ted. I'll pop round after work and do that ceiling for you in 2 ticks. You might need a drop more paint, though. Let's have a look. How much is there in this one? I think it's empty.
Do be careful. It's messy stuff. Oh! Oh. Now you've gone and done it. All down your nice clean trousers. See if you can wipe it off before it soaks in.
I think it's just making it worse. Spreading it out.
Ooh, I'm sorry about your trousers. What is Sarah going to say?
Never you worry about that. It was my fault. I should take more care. I expect that's what Sarah will say. I'll nip home and change. These are not my best pair, luckily. I'll see you this evening.
Oh, you are kind, Pat. Now mind how you go.
Cheerio, Pat.
Bye, Granny Dryden. Pat was on his way. Jess was wondering what the funny smell was. It didn't take long to get home. Sarah did get a surprise. Hello? Anybody in? It's just me.
Hello there.
Oh, what are you doing back at this time of day? And what on earth have you done to your trousers?
It's only a drop of paint. You see, he told her all about Granny Dryden's ceiling.
Well, you can't put your best pair on. I took them to the cleaners in Pencaster yesterday, and they won't be ready till Thursday.
What am I going to do?
You could look in the airing cupboard. I think there's an old pair that you do the gardening in.
Well, it'll be better than nothing. I'll have a look. Sarah had her own work to get on with. When she saw Pat coming downstairs in his old trousers, she couldn't help laughing.
Are they long shorts or short longs?
I can't hang about any longer with all these letters to deliver. They'll do.
Good luck, Pat.
Bye. He was on his way again with rather chilly knees. Jess didn't know what to make of Pat's bare knees. He thought summer must have arrived early. They called on Miss Hubbard next. She had been doing a spot of gardening and nearly dropped the flowers she was carrying when she saw Pat.
Goodness me, Pat. What are you doing in those shorts? It's not summer yet.
They're not shorts, Miss Hubbard. They're an old pair of trousers. It's Granny Dryden, you see. She's painting her room, and she can't reach the ceiling. And
I don't believe a word of it. It's that post office. They're going all continental. Something to do with this common market business. Oh, what a lark. Did you say Granny Dryden was painting? Do you mean a picture?
no, she's painting her sitting room, and I'm giving a hand with the ceiling.
Well, I don't know what that's got to do with wearing Bermuda shorts. Hey-ho, it's a funny old world. But what she will need is plenty of sheets to cover the furniture.
Oh, yes, I don't think she's got many. I didn't see any.
She'll certainly need some sheets if you're going to help her. I've seen what a man can do with a pot of paint. I'll just get some out of the cupboard for you.
Oh dear, they are a bit on the short side. I hope I didn't get a pair of Julians by mistake.
Here we are. Whoops! Ooh! Ooh!
Help! A ghost!
Oh, drat this thing! Get it off, I say! Oh!
Is it you, Miss Hubbard?
Of course it's me! What a question! Don't just stand there. Get me out
I
of this!
can't help you if you jump around like that,
What
Miss
an
Hubbard.
annoying business! Oh! 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 Oh, what a relief. Now, Pat, pop that in your van and let's have no more nonsense about ghosts.
Pat was on his way again. There was a cold breeze blowing, so he kept the sheet on his lap to keep his knees warm. They called it Ted Glenn's workshop. There was no sign of Ted. Hello? Ted? Anyone at home? Post? Where has he got to? Ted was getting his spring carrots in when he heard somebody bumping about in his workshop. He thought he'd better go and have a look. You never know, it might be a burglar. Ted crept very quietly round to the door.
Stop!
Oh, help! Oh, Ted.
Sorry, Pat. I thought you were a burglar.
Postman come house painter, more like. I've promised to give Granny Dryden a hand with painting her ceiling. Do you think I could borrow a ladder?
I'll do better than that. I'll give you a hand. Are you doing it before you go on holiday?
Holiday? What gave you that idea, Ted?
It's the snazzy shorts. Very smart.
Cheerio.
Ta-da, Pat. I'll meet you tonight at Granny Dryden's with the ladders. 7 o'clock.
Pat was off again. To Thompson Brown. Dorothy was tidying up in the yard.
Oh, it's Pat. I wonder what he's brought today.
Lots of letters today, Dorothy. And it's a right busy day. A touch of spring in the air. What with you getting all tidied up and Granny Dryden painting her room.
I hope she has plenty of paint. It always takes twice as much as you think it's going to need.
Well, she might be a bit short.
Like your trousers.
Well now, that's another story.
We have plenty of pots in the barn. Always painting something we are. I'm sure we can spare a drop for Granny Dryden. Just keep a lookout for our silly hens. They get everywhere.
Hey up. Ooh, it's a bit dark in here. This looks like the sort of thing.
It's on a shelf. Have you found it?
Ooh, it's a bit dark in here. Oh, help! A flying paint pot. Oh, ouch.
I'll wait out here till you've done with the ends. Oh, do look nice. I love the feathery finish. To go with the shorts, I suppose.
Time to go home. It was a busy scene at Granny Dryden's cottage that evening. We'll soon be done. It'll be just like new. I think I've about done my bit. It's a right bobby dazzler.
And I've a surprise for you.
We can clear this now. Come and sit down and admire your nice new ceiling.
Oh, it's lovely. It really is. I could never have done it on my own. Oh, you are kind.
Here, look at this. I've found another pot of paint. Give it a good stir before it sets hard. Nay, it isn't a pot of paint at all. It's a cake.
A surprise, just to say thank you to both of you.
Now that's the best pot of paint I ever saw.
And it's one you can't spill down your trousers.
Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows his bright red van. All his friends will smile as he waves to greet them. Maybe you can never be sure. There'll be knock, ring, letters through your door. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man.
Postman Pat is collecting the post at Garner Bridge Post Office. What's this? A new poster? Garner Hall open to the public? Well, bless me. Mind you, it'll be a lovely show. It's a fine house.
Oh, but Pat, said Mrs. Goggins, just think of all the cars and coaches and the litter. Oh, and Miss Hubbard did ask particular for you to drop in and have a word. I don't know what she wants.
I expect it's something to do with this opening of Garner Hall. I'll not forget. Cheerio.
Bye, Pat. Cheerio.
All right, Jess. I'm coming. You never know. Miss Hubbard might have some cream for you today. But I hope she doesn't want a hand with her blooming bees. I remember last time. Pat was still wondering what Miss Hubbard could want. No bees about anyway.
Come in, Pat.
Where are you, Miss Hubbard?
In here, Pat. Just come through.
There were piles of paper everywhere.
Oh, now where has the fellow got to?
Goodness me, Miss Hubbard. Hey up, there's a draft. Whoops! Oh, I've made a right mess.
Oh, for heaven's sake, man, shut that door.
Don't worry, I'll pick these up. Whoops! Sorry.
Oh, but don't make the place untidy, Pat. Just put that pile where you can.
I wouldn't like to sort this lot out.
I'm just getting ready for the grand opening of Garner Hall. The Major has asked me to show people round, and I must find out all about the old times in Greendale.
Oh, yes, I saw the poster. Well, I don't know if much has happened in Greendale. No famous battles, no ghosts, nothing like that.
Ah, don't be so sure, Pat. You never know what you'll find in some of these old papers. Tell you what, Pat, there's one thing I would like to see. Folks say Granny Dryden has a very old diary that her granddad kept, and he was head butler at Garner Hall 100 years ago. Now, if you were to ask her, she might just lend it.
It's worth a try. I'll ask her when I call with the letters.
I feel sure she'll let you have it. Do please ask her. I'll take good care of it.
I'll pop in when I've finished my letters and let you know how I get on. Oops, I nearly forgot your post. Cheerio.
Good man. Bye for now.
Pat was on his way. His next stop was at Ted Glenn's. Hello, Ted. What's he doing? Making a right clatter. Ted!
Hello, Pat. You gave me quite a fright. I didn't hear you come in. Look at this. Just like new. All ready for the grand opening.
I know, of Garner Hall.
A knight in shining armour. What do you reckon, Pat? I've always fancied trying this stuff on.
Well, now's your chance. I'll bring a tin opener next time I call just in case you get stuck. Here's some mail to go with it. Cheerio.
Ta-da, Pat.
Pat was on his way. His next stop was at Granny Dryden's. Now then, what was it that Miss Hubbard wanted? Hello, anybody at home?
Oh, Pat, I'm glad to see you. I've just been sorting out some old stuff. There's this diary. Come and have a look. It takes me back seeing these old pages. Wilfred's very words, just as he wrote them all that long time ago.
I never saw anything like it. Do you think I could borrow it so that Miss Hubbard could make a few notes for when she shows folk around?
Well, I can't make it out properly with me glasses, so you might as well take it.
I'll take great care of it. I promise.
Bye, Pat.
Bye, Granny Dryden. Cheerio. It was time for Pat to be getting along to Garner Hall. Miss Hubbard would be waiting for him and the precious diary. Garner Hall at last. Major Forbes was at the door looking out for Pat.
Come along, Pat. I see that you've got the diary. Miss Hubbard's waiting for you.
Pat, good man, and the diary. Now, let me see. There must be something here.
Where do I put this lot? Over there, Ted. Near the chimney. Oops, makes a right clatter, this stuff does.
Oh, how can I write the history of Garner Hall with this racket going on?
Come and sit in the library, Miss Hubbard. You'll find it nice and peaceful in there.
Oh, thank you, Major. So kind.
Ted seemed to think the suit of armour was a new kind of jigsaw puzzle.
Just about my size, I reckon. Let's see.
I'd better leave you to it, Ted. Bye.
Is that you, Pat?
I was on my way out. Just about to leave, Miss Hubbard.
I want to show you something.
Something wrong?
Pat, what am I going to do? Look at these diaries.
Well, what's wrong with them, Miss Hubbard?
Wrong? Wrong, Pat? There's not a thing in them that I can put in my story of Garner Hall. They're just boring, Pat. Look.
It was a nice day today. Went fishing, caught 3 trout, went to bed early. Well, yes, I see what you mean. Nothing very historical about that.
Historical? Oh, Pat, it makes me feel hysterical. Look, I haven't got a single note on my paper, not a thing.
Meanwhile, Ted seemed to be having trouble with the armour.
Help, Butt! Get me out of here, I'm stuck! Get your tin opener, I can't see where... God. You can't leave me like this. Oh, boy. Ooh. Are you there, Pat? This armour's a bit stiff. Oh, boy.
Pat, come and see. There's some monster going straight through the flower beds in a suit of armour. Look.
Let's have a look. You're right. A suit of armour. And I think I know who's in it.
Bayek. Ah! Oh, me back. Where am I? You can't leave me like this. Get me the fire brigade. What's this in front here? Ow! Oh, bloody. Did you say, Pat, did you say my suit of armour, eh, what? Out here, in the flower beds? Parading about?
Yes, Major. It was...
It should be in the hall.
I know, Major, but look at your flowers. All crushed and spoilt.
Badgers, foxes, deer. No stopping the blighters. That's what it is. Ooh.
Sounds more like an elephant, Major.
A whole herd of them, if you ask me, Pat.
Miss Hubbard was waving like mad from the window. I think it's gone back inside. Come along, Major. Which way?
This way! Follow me! Charge! Where
Where is he?
It's gone dark
Dashed
suddenly.
if the fellow's disappeared again. I'm sure I heard something in here. But the suit of armour. It's gone. What was that? Sounds as though you've got mice. Big metal ones. It came from behind that door.
If only I could see where I'm going.
Hey, look at this. A door. And a secret passage. Hello, suit of armour.
Hello, everybody. Glad to get this helmet off. Got stuck. Couldn't see a thing.
It's so dark in here. But what's this? I found an old book in your secret cupboard, Major. Good fellow. Might be something Miss Hubbard could use.
Something for me? Oh, what have you found? Old papers. What luck! Just what we need. Yes. Good gracious. Incredible. Just the stuff. And at the last minute, too. Very lucky. You never know what skeletons there might be in an old cupboard.
Yes, well, time for tea, eh, what?
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows his bright red van. All his friends will smile as he waves to greet them. Maybe you can never be sure. There'll be knock, ring, letters through your door. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man.
It all started early one morning when Peter Fogg met Mrs. Pottage.
Morning, Peter.
Morning, Mrs. Pottage.
She was on her way to the post office with a big parcel. A very big parcel.
Shop? Anybody in? Hello, Mrs. Pottage. I was just brewing up. Would you like a cup? Hello, Mrs. Goggins. Well, I'd love one, but I mustn't stop. Don't want to be late taking the twins into Pencaster. Not too disappointed about the tour, are they? They'll be back by this evening, in time to join in the fun. How much for the parcel? There, now, that'll be £3, please. Still, it's a pity the twins will be missing the mystery tour. Oh, they're too excited about their birthday treat to worry about that. Well, I must say, it's certainly a mystery. Even Pat, who's taking them in the post bus, doesn't know where they're going. Oh, that must be him now.
Morning, all.
Morning, Pat. There you are, Pat. I'd better be off. Good luck with the mystery tour. Don't get lost.
I think getting lost might be part of the fun.
Well, it'll make a change from delivering the post.
It certainly will. I wonder where Mr. Pringle is taking us. Bless me, is that the time? I must be off. They'll be waiting for me at the school. Bye for now.
Bye, Pat.
Pat was on his way. He had already done his rounds early, and there was nothing to pick up. Good morning, Pat. Morning. It wasn't far, just round the corner, to the village school. He was right on time.
What are we waiting for?
Anyone missing? Let me see. Lucy, Sarah, Julian, Charlie and Bill. Good, all present. Hello, Pat. Ready? Hello, everyone. I'm ready to go when you are. But where to?
Well, I will.
Well, I think that someone should read out the first clue.
Instead of school.
Who's it to be?
Me.
Lisa.
Me.
I want to. Me.
Mr. Pringle gave the paper to Lucy Selby.
Find a spinning granny. She'll give you some thread. A spinning granny? She'll get dizzy. Mine would.
Now then, we want to be home before dark. So have a good think, then let's be off. First, how can a granny spin without getting dizzy?
A coin? With a washing machine? A wheel?
A spinning wheel?
I know who has a wheel like that. Granny Dryden.
Shall we go and see? First stop, Granny Dryden, please, Pat. I think I know where that is. All aboard the post bus. Come along, children.
Hooray! Hooray!
Mind the step.
I'm first.
Don't
I want a seat near the window.
Where's Charlie? Mr. Pringle going to sit in front with
Mind
Pat.
the door.
Come on, Lucy, you're holding the coach up.
You'd better sit with me, Mr. Pringle, in case we get lost. Off they went.
Sit down, I can't see. I bet I'll solve all the mystery questions. I bet you don't. I will. I'm better at it than you are. I wish we could have this.
It was very quiet at Granny Dryden's cottage. Charlie knocked at the door, whilst Lucy peeped in at the window.
I'm first. Don't push.
Was this the mysterious bit? They all crept in to find out. What a surprise! Sitting at an old-fashioned spinning wheel, in clothes they had only seen in books, was Granny Dryden, fast asleep.
Oh, dearie me. I must have dropped off to sleep.
Hello, Granny Dryden. We're the mystery tour.
We've come for the thread.
I nearly forgot. Now, what did I do with it? It's somewhere in here. Ah, what's this? That's it, I think.
Thanks, Granny Dryden. Oh, a little parcel. There's a reel of cotton, and it says on the paper, go to a place where the night is not dark. Give the cotton to a lady.
Where the night is not dark, but it's always dark at night.
I know where there's a night. Well, his suit of armour anyway.
At Garner Hall, where Major Forbes lives. And the suit of armour is bright and shiny, so it's never dark.
What about the lady? There's only Major Forbes at Garner Hall.
I suggest we go and find out. Bye, Granny Dryden.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Bye.
Won't you stop for a cup of tea?
Oh, we'd love one, but we have to be off. Sorry. Bye. Thanks, Granny Dryden.
I wish we could have this every day instead of school.
All aboard for Garner Hall. You mustn't make a mistake on a mystery tour. Otherwise, you end up getting lost. But Pat soon found Garner Hall, his next stop.
Where's the night? Spooky, I call it.
There's no lady either.
I can hear someone.
Made it at last. Hello, one and all.
Hey up! It's the night! Lady Hubbard greets you with her basket of surprises. Now, who's to give me something?
Oh, you do look lovely, Miss Hubbard.
Oh, thank you, Lucy. Now, what about the basket?
Thanks, Miss Hubbard.
Have a look in the basket. You might find the next clue.
I've got it. It says, find a royal crown in a very small town. Go post haste. There is no time to waste. A royal crown?
Haven't seen any in Greendale. There's one on the post bus.
And there's another on Pat's van.
Pat always stops at the post office.
We'll ask him to stop there again today, shall we? Come on.
Good luck. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mind how you go.
Cheerio. Bye.
Cheerio.
That wasn't easy.
But we're not finished yet.
Bet we get the next one quick.
Look who's talking.
Oh, shut up, you two.
It didn't take them long to get back to the village and onto the post office.
Here they come.
Oh, I feel all funny dressed up like this.
Hooray for Greendale.
Gracious me. It sounds as though you're at a football match.
Are you part of the mystery tour?
We
We
are.
are.
Could I have the next clue, please?
Now, how did it go? I've got it. Take the road to a place where a tree stands tall. Don't let a man stop you if he should call. Take and blow this trumpet, then wait.
And this key will later help you to open the gate.
I think we can remember that. Thanks. Off you go, Pat.
Careful. See you soon.
Have fun.
Bye.
The children were quiet. They were thinking about the next clue. Then Charlie had a go on the toy trumpet. It wasn't very quiet after that.
Pringle, Charlie's blowing a
Let me have a try.
What's this? A highwayman.
Stand and deliver.
Hooray. It's Ted Glenn.
Wow, what a knock!
The thing's stuck. Come on.
What's he doing, Mr. Pringle?
I think he's got something caught in his coat pocket.
Ah, gotcha. Your money or I'll tickle you helpless.
Julian, I think you should ask Ted for the last clue.
Here you are, young Julian.
Thanks, Mr. Highwayman.
Cheers.
Mr. Pringle, I've got the next clue.
Let's not waste time. I'll read it out.
Oh, do shut
It
up.
says you must find a straw man. He works all day and he works all night. He stands quite still to give the birds a fright. Blow the trumpet and unlock the gate.
I've got the trumpet.
We know.
What about the straw man?
It's a scarecrow.
Next stop, A scarecrow.
Bye, highwayman.
Ted.
Bye. Bye.
Mind how you go.
I wish I could dress up like that. And I'd take money off people. You'd lose your specs, silly, though I wouldn't give over you.
They soon came to the scarecrow. He was standing outside Thompson Round.
Come on, follow me. Wait for me, because I've got the key. Oh, it's fiddly. Got it. We're here. We made it. Oh, look, they've got drinks.
Just in time. Come and get it.
I bet you're all hungry. There's plenty for everybody.
Safe and sound, and thirsty. Have you got something for a hungry highwayman?
Hello. Welcome to the fancy dress party. Yee-hee! I want a hat like Ted Glenn's.
Jess was there, wondering what all the fuss was about. Well, what's the mystery?
Hey, you finally made it.
It was the children who got us here.
I'll drink to that.
I'm afraid I forgot to check. You think she will mind?
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows his bright red van. All his friends will smile as he waves to greet them. Maybe you can never be sure. There'll be knock, ring, letters through your door. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man.
It was a busy day in Greendale. Ted was on his way in his lorry to mend a hole in a roof. Pat was out early as well, but he was going slowly. He had such a load of parcels today. And some of them wanted to escape.
What's that? Ah, the places some people throw their litter. Oh no, it's a parcel. Now I wonder who... well, there's an address on it. I'd better give it to Pat. Oh, hello, Pat.
Morning! Parcel for you.
Well, thank you very much.
Sorry I'm a bit late.
Bye. Morning, Pat. I found this lying in the street.
Morning, Miss Hubbard. Dear me, I must have dropped it. My bag is so full today.
Goodness me, Pat. I hope you'll take more care. It's taken a bit of a knock, and I don't think Mrs. Cockett will be too pleased to get a muddy parcel.
Now, don't worry, Miss Hubbard. I'll give it a wipe before I deliver it. It's very nice of you to pick it up for me. Thanks. I've never seen so many parcels. Bye for now. Soon be done now. Ooh, I'm glad that lot's finished. Oh, no. More parcels.
Oh, Pat, I'm so sorry. I don't know where they're all coming from.
It's worse than Christmas. What's going on? All the parcels in the world seem to be coming to Greendale.
Just take as many as you can, then come back for another lot. That's the only way. Little by little, you'll manage.
I think I need a bigger bag. And arms like a gorilla. Now then, Jess, where are you going to sit? Shove up a bit and make room for another parcel. Oh, you know, one of these days there won't be enough room for me to get in. Then you'll have to drive the van, Jess. First stop today was Thompson Ground. Sam was there with Dorothy, pointing to coloured pictures in a big glossy catalogue. Pat had some parcels for her. Hello, Sam.
Hello, Pat. You look busy.
You can say that again. I've had a huge load of parcels today.
Oh, hello, Pat. Are those parcels for me?
Oh, sorry. Hello, Dorothy. Yes, they are. I can't think where they're all coming from.
It's this here catalogue, Pat. It's got everything in. All the things I can't fit into my van. Folks love it. They're ordering stuff like mad, and they'll all come through the post.
It's got skirts and blouses.
Records and videos.
All sorts of cups and mugs. Bye, Pat.
I don't believe it.
Comes in nice, neat parcels. Cheerio.
Oh, dear. Bye, Sam. Well, I don't know how we're going to cope. Jess, you'll have to help. Pat was on his way. He arrives at Ted Glenn's workshop. Ted was looking out for Pat.
Hello, Pat.
There was a big pile of parcels for Ted.
Hey, Pat. There's no need to throw 'em.
Sorry about that, Ted. There's just too many of them. Everyone's ordering from that catalogue of Sam's.
Well, you'll have to move with the times, Pat. You can't just go on staggering about with a bag overflowing with parcels. You'll hurt yourself.
But I can't get the van down the small lanes or through the alleyways.
Nay, Pat. You want a high-tech solution. I'll have a think about it. I'm sure I can come up with something.
I hope you can, before I get squashed under a pile of parcels. Cheerio.
Bye, Pat.
The next day, Major Forbes was on the lookout for a parcel he had sent for, when he spotted Pat behind a pile of parcels. Morning, Major.
Hello, Pat. By Jove, there's my parcel right at the bottom.
I'll just... no, don't! Oh!
It's all right, Pat. I've got it. Cheerio!
This is getting worse and worse. I can't even see where I'm going. One of these days I'll bump into someone.
And I was just saying I could do with a new car when Sam showed me that catalogue of his.
Oh, yes, it's wonderful. There's everything in it.
I know, but ordering napkins by post is one thing.
Oh, someone's pushing.
Now, Pat, you don't need to be so rough about delivering the mail. I'll be having some broken legs to mend.
I'm sorry, Doctor. It's this mail order madness that's come over the whole of Greendale.
Well, I think the post office should do something about it. It's not good for your health, or for ours if it comes to that. I'll put a word in with your boss in Pencaster.
Thanks, Dr. Gilbertson. Bye.
Bye, Pat.
It was time to call on Ted again. He was fiddling with some mechanical bits. Morning, Ted. More parcels.
Hello, Pat. Have a look at this. I think it'll solve your problem. The Mark I Super Speed Postal Scooter. Just what the modern postman needs in the age of mail order.
It looks grand, Ted. I like the parcel box in front. Is there room for a cat?
There's room for everything. Why don't you try it out? Have a test run.
Well, I don't know how you've done it so quickly. I'll just try the seat. What are you doing, Ted? No! No, don't start the engine! Oh! Help! Call the fire brigade! Oh, bother!
Are you all right, Pat? I think it needs a few adjustments before you use it for real, Pat.
That Pat, he makes a great racket these days when he goes round with the village post. Aye, well, it is a bit noisy, but...
Morning!
He certainly gets round with the parcels now.
There's nothing like a ride in someone's garden. Mr. Pringle wondered what the noise was, but soon found out. Morning, Mr. Pringle! The steep hills slowed Pat down a bit, but only when he was going up them.
Hello, Pat. Is this one of yours?
P.C. Selby was looking for Pat.
Morning, Mrs. Goggins. Can I have a quiet word?
Morning, P.C. Selby. I thought you might be popping in.
Oh, I've had some complaints. It's this high-speed postman of ours.
Poor old Pat. He's only trying to do his job.
Right enough, but he's making a dickens of a racket and endangering life and limb.
Let me have a word with Pat. I know he'll listen to me. No need for him to be in trouble.
I'll leave it to you then. Thanks. See you, Mrs. Goggins.
Bye, P.C. Selby.
That looks like P.C. Selby.
Was that PC Selby just now?
Yes, it was, Pat. And it was you he was talking about.
Oh, don't tell me. I can guess.
He's really annoyed with you. All that noise and smoke, tearing around on that scooter thing.
But how else can I deliver all the parcels on time if they keep on coming like this?
Well, Pat, just as it happens, there's a parcel for you today.
For me? Who can be sending one to me? It's not something from one of Sam's catalogues, is it? It's one of those trolleys. A proper postal trolley. What do you reckon to this, Reverend?
Wonderful. Ah, you see, the Lord will provide.
No, it came from the post office in Pencaster. It's to help me deal with all these parcels. I must be going. I've parcels to deliver. Cheerio.
Bye, Pat.
Come on, Jess. You can give me a ride when we've done. But Jess wasn't at all sure about that. Who ever heard of a cat pulling a trolley?
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows his bright red van. All his friends will smile as he waves to greet them. Maybe you can never be sure. There'll be knock, ring, letters through your door. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man.
There was a touch of spring in the air in Greendale. Pat was on his way. A lovely scent of blossom wafted in at his open window. There wasn't much post today, so he had time to stop. Ooh, isn't it grand? Come on, Jess. Stretch your paws. Well, look who's here. Morning, Miss Hubbard.
Oh, morning, Pat.
Just the day for a bit of painting.
Pat, my canvas, quick, catch it!
I'll get it. Well caught, Hedge. Quite a lively picture this'll be. Here we are, Miss Hubbard. All safe.
Oh, thank you, Pat. This is a most important canvas for the Garner Bridge Art Show. The Pencaster Gazette's offering a prize. A very big prize, I believe. Just think of that.
Well, I never saw that. I've been too busy sorting out letters to read the paper.
Ah, here we go. Not a bad start.
Well, is it... I mean, all that yellow. It fair makes you squint.
Now then, Pat, what do you think of that?
I think the wind's trying to paint you.
Oh, no good, Pat. I'll have to go home and paint a pot of flowers on the kitchen table.
Next day, Pat was out in his van again. There was a parcel for Ted. Morning, Ted.
Morning, Pat. I hope you've got a parcel for me.
I have, and it looks like something special.
Special? I should think so. It's a thingammy-what's-it for this doolally gadget I'm making for the Pencaster Art Show.
Well, I wouldn't mind having a go, but I don't think I could make a doolally what's-it.
Well, there's all sorts of things you could try. What about a spot of painting? I've plenty of tins with a bit left in. I'd be glad to get them used up.
I was watching Miss Hubbard yesterday. It looks a bit messy, especially when the wind gets up.
What you want is a nice lump of clay.
That sounds more my style. But where could I get such a thing as a lump of clay?
I've got a tin of some special stuff. They sent it for me to try out. It's like clay. I haven't got time to bother with it. You're welcome to try if you like.
I'll have a go.
Here you are, plenty there. Just read the instructions.
Thanks, Ted. But what's this thing you're making? What does it do?
Now then, don't tell anybody, Pat. It's to be a secret until the show opens. They've never seen anything like this. It all works with the wind, you see. That's what this fan's here for. What?
I'd better be off.
I've had enough wind today to last me for a long time.
Cheerio.
Bye, Pat.
What about a clay mouse, Jess? That might do. At Greendale Post Office,
What's this business about?
everybody was talking.
Hello there. Morning, Pat. Morning, Pat.
Morning, Major. About the art show.
How wonderful to have an art show in our community. Last time I did any painting, what? Painted the fence all round the barracks. Made a bit of a mess of it.
When I was a girl, I was a wonder at needlework, embroidery, all that sort of thing. I can't hold a brush properly now. It's these rheumatics, you know.
Oh, yes, I'm sure. I just have to sort out these letters.
It was 60
Julian has some
years
nice
ago.
stuff.
Come Michael.
When I was on
squishy.
fatigues
I
as
remember.
a
I don't
lad,
think we
what's
can
this
make
business
statues
about?
out of it.
My
I
mum
love
said
by
there
numbers
was no one
statues.
to touch me
Quiet,
when it came to
everybody.
needlework.
Now, look, folks, I have these letters to sort out. And if you want any advice, you'd best go have a word with Mr. Pringle down at the school.
Follow me.
I wonder if he would accept that
Mind
I paint
the
a
step.
small model I have.
Painting by
These
numbers.
were cushions. Cross-stitching. A bit faded by now.
Hello, Mrs. Goggins. Do you know?
If it's about that blessed poster and the art show, no, Pat, I don't. The whole of Greendale's all a buzz about it, and I'm tired of answering silly questions. Besides, there's a deal of post come in, so there'll be no time for chatting.
Thanks, Mrs. Goggins.
Bye, Pat.
I'm thinking of having a go at something. Just wait and see. It was a quiet evening for Pat. Sarah was at the WI. Julian was doing his homework. Pat had a look at the Pencaster Gazette. Then he remembered. Now then, what shall I make? First job, get it out of the tin. What does it say? I wish Ted hadn't spilt paint on it. Keep warm and mix a small amount of water. I can't see the rest. Never mind. Hey up! Oh dear. Ooh, it's alive. Help! More like glue than clay. Oops! Oh! My goodness! Ooh, I'd better get a move on. Oh dear. Get off! The next morning, Pat phoned Ted.
Hello?
Hello, Ted.
Hey, old Pat. How you doing?
I had a spot of bother with that clay stuff you gave me. Took me till bedtime to clean it up.
What did you make?
A mess, that's what I made, Ted. Nothing else. You should have heard what Sarah said when she came home.
You'll have to follow the instructions, Pat. I'll see if I can get a leaflet about it. I know I've got one somewhere.
Pat just had to have another try. It's beginning to look like something familiar. Ah, Jess was getting fidgety. At last, the day of the art show came. On the way to George Lancaster's, Pat's van was making some very peculiar noises. George heard the noise and came to have a look. Morning, George.
What's wrong, Pat?
Ooh, I don't know. She just conked out.
Let's have a look. I know a thing or two about motors.
Sam Waldron arrived. Hi, Sam.
Hello, Pat. Anything wrong? The main manifold to the exhaust. I suppose it'll do. This distributor looks icky. Hey, Pat. These plugs are mucky.
Oh?
Let's have a shufty. There's nothing wrong with the van, Pat. It's just that it won't run on fresh air. You're out of petrol.
Oh, what a noodle I am. And I'll miss the art show. They're picking the winner this afternoon.
Here you are. I can spare you a drop. Enough to get you down to the village anyway.
Thanks, Sam. Bye.
Cheerio, bye.
The van went much better with petrol in it. But not for long. Oh dear. No. Oh, come on, Jess. We'll have to walk the rest of the way. Pat was out of puff when he got to the school. There was no sign of the judge. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Pat. Hello, Pat.
Am I too late?
Ah, hello, Pat.
Ah, there's Sarah.
Hello there.
Pat, over here.
She was looking after Pat's model of Jess. Someone had stuck a notice on it. Hello, Sarah. What's this? Special award, Greendale Prize.
It's a special prize, Pat. Something about your model saving the show.
I didn't think my model was... Hang on. There's something missing. His tail. His tail's missing. I gave him a nice bushy tail.
Pat,
Hello, Ted.
could you spare a minute?
Is there a flood?
There was a leak. You see that pipe? That's a nice lump of clay wrapped round the pipe. That's Jessie's tail. The cold water makes the clay go hard, so it's just the thing to stop a leak. Without that, we would have had to close the show down.
I think Jess deserves first prize. After all, he did help to stop a flood.
He's a first prize cat, is our Jess.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat.